already members with Fabletics?
I don't think nobody.
Nobody, okay.
I've shopped online, but I'm
Shopped online, okay. Well, if you do decide to become a member today while you're in here, you do get a special promotion. You get 2 for $24 on our leggings, and then 70% off anything else you buy while you shop with us today. So after our session this morning, after we put our racks back in the middle of the store, you're welcome to shop around and take advantage of that special promotion. That's pretty much all I got since none of you are already members. So enjoy the session, and thank y'all for coming.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Zach can handle it if anybody else comes in. Zach, can we shut the door?
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. So thank you all for coming out this morning and agreeing to allow me to share some space with you, right? We're going to have a 45-minute slow flow. I would like to say this is your practice, so make sure that you do the moves accordingly to what feels good to you and your body. You're not trying to do exactly what I do. You are finding the space within and doing what your body allows you to do. So some of the poses that you do, they may look different from what I'm doing. That is perfectly fine because we all have different bodies. And what I like about yoga is that yoga teaches you how to become self-aware and aligned. It's not about competition or comparison. So you may hear me frequently remind you to stay on your mat. That just means stay focused inwardly, right? You're also going to definitely hear me remind you throughout the practice to speak kind, gentle words to yourself, right? Because our minds are going to begin to wander and say little different things. I also want to thank Tracy Lee and Fabletics for having me here. I think this is our second time coming into the store and doing yoga. I enjoy this partnership, and I do not take it for granted that you all allow me to come into the store and to build this partnership in collaboration. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I just ask you to begin to bring your bodies into a comfortable centering position, one that feels good to you in your body, and one that would allow the breath and the air to move freely through your body. So you may have to take a moment to find that comfortable centering position that feels good to you in your body. And once you come to that comfortable centering position, the invitation is there to close your eyes if closing your eyes is comfortable. If closing the eyes is not comfortable, then maybe you can find a focal point that's right in front of you or above you, and you can begin to gaze or to still the eyes. Gazing or stilling or closing the eyes allows the brain time to shut down from its busy activities, and the distractions from outside of the body, they begin to lessen. I invite you to begin to deepen your breath. And one way that we deepen our breath when we're practicing yoga is we take deep inhales in through our nostrils, and we fill our bellies, our lungs, and our chest with air. And we take lengthened exhales out, hugging or contracting the belly back towards the spine, and letting the air come out of the chest, the lungs, and the belly. Inhale and fill your belly with clean, new energy and breath. And exhale and let go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, clean and new energy and breath. And exhale and let go. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. An intention is a I am or a I will statement, phrase, maybe even a vision. Whatever it is, it's something that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside, and it puts a smile on your face so that when you think about it, it causes you to feel good inside. So that when the mind begins to wander, and it does, you just allow that to happen. Resist that inner temptation that says to judge, criticize, to label right or wrong, good or bad. Just allow the thought, the feeling, sensation that tends to come with or slightly behind the thought, and then return to your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep in mind that this is your practice, and I'm just a guide. And to allow your body to guide you. Your body knows what your body desires. On your next exhale, bring the chin down towards the front of the chest and tuck the chin in and feel that deep stretch in the back of the neck. And exhale and begin to make slow circles in one direction or the other with the neck, and be intentional. Turning the neck and the head in the way of the rotation so that you can get the full circle of the neck as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's take that around in this direction one more complete time. Inhaling and exhale. Bring it all the way back around to the front. Take a small pause. In reverse. Take it in the opposite direction. Inhale. Inhale and exhale. And in yoga, a breath is an inhale and exhale. Take it around one more. One more complete time. Bring it all the way back around to that center. Take a small pause and reconnect with the breath and the body. Feel the sensations that are happening as you interlace your fingers. Stretch the arms out far in front of the body and turn the fingers and the arms out and away from the chest. And inhale, take the arms up. Now, keep the neck long and lengthened. Imagine that you have an orange or a tennis ball between the neck and the chin so that the air can move freely. And as you exhale, bring the hands down into the lap. Let's do that a few breaths. Inhale, take the arms up and follow your breath. And exhale and bring them back down, right? Inhaling clean new energy and exhaling and letting things go. Take it up one more time. Leave the arms up. Inhale up, the arms above the head. Take that right arm out and down on the side of the body. The left arm is up and tall. Reach through the ribs and exhale and lean over towards that right arm. Once again, keep the body lifted and the chin long. Inhaling and exhale. Breathing as you reach through each time you exhale. See if you can lengthen a little deeper. Inhale, arms come back up through center. Now alternate. The left arm is down and the right is up. Reach through the ribs and exhale and lean over. Each time you exhale, lengthen that right arm a little bit further and stretch through that elbow. Feel that stretch all the way down the side of the body to the hip. But you're never forcing. You're only allowed. Inhale, bring the body and the arms back through neutral. As you exhale, take a gentle turn. Take that right palm behind you. The left palm rests onto that right knee. Each time you exhale, turn the head a little bit further behind you and press a little pressure onto that knee and open up that right hip. You're always breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring the arms back through center. And exhale and twist in the opposite direction. Now the left palm rests behind you and the right palm is on the left knee. And twist a little deeper behind you. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath right here. Inhale, bring it back forward. And as you exhale, just lean forward right onto your lap or the leg and just stretch through the back, right? Inhaling and exhaling. And if you're able, you can take that forehead and nose down and let it rest onto the floor or the mat right in front of you. Remember, you're always breathing. You're inhaling and exhaling. Remember to speak kind, gentle words to yourself. Once upon a time, I could not do any of these yoga asanas or postures. Exhale, use the palms to bring the upper part of the body back off of the mat. Then come onto your hands and your knees into what we call a tabletop, right? So tabletop, you come to this often when you practice yoga. You always want to stop and check your posture. So you're going to make sure that your hips and knees are in alignment. That means they're right underneath one another. There's some space between the knees to help distribute the weight of the body. The top of the feet are flat. Your shoulders and wrists are in alignment. Once again, that means they're right underneath one another. The palms are down onto the mat and the fingers are spread really, really wide, keeping most of the pressure on that L between the thumb and the forefinger. Now we're going to activate the wrist a little bit, right? So when you inhale, I want you to come up and over the wrist and you'll feel a pull in the back of the arm, right? And as you exhale, just come back into neutral. Let's do that 3 more times together. Inhale, come slightly forward. And exhale back into neutral. Inhale, forward. And exhale back. One more time in this direction. Inhale, all right? And exhale. Come back into neutral. Turn the fingers to the outside of the mat. And now we're going to wave or go from side to side as we inhale and exhale, right? And get a different pull on the wrist. A lot of times we forget about the wrist, but when we're practicing yoga, we're on them quite a bit. So stimulating and warming up the wrist is always a good thing, right? One more time on each side. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring it back through center. Turn the palms towards the knees, right? So now the fingers are turned back towards the kneecaps, and you're going to take the body back, and you'll feel the tension in the front of the wrist, right? And then inhale back into neutral. Now, if you have any medical issues or any strain or pain, then you may not want to do this, right? Remember, it's your practice, and do what feels good to you. There you go. Bring the palms back forward. Now, we're going to stimulate our toes, something else that we actually forget about, right? So I want you to tuck your toes right underneath your feet, and then you will roll in the feet opposite directions. Right now, I want you to exhale. You're going to go back onto the heels of the feet. You're going to feel it because most of us are not stimulating the toes, and then you're going to exhale and come forward, right? So let's do that some breaths. Inhale, take it back. Stimulate the toes. Exhale, forward. 2 more, just like that. Inhaling back. And exhale, forward. Inhale, back. This time I want you to stay there. Extend those arms and just simulate the toes and the wrist at the same time, right? Remember, stay in your level and what feels good to you, right? Maybe make some open fists and close, open and close. There ready to go. It's all about the breath, right? So I know you feel that in the toes, but just breathe, right? Inhale, come back forward, come back into that tabletop. Release the toes. Right? Now, remember to always check your posture. We're gonna go into what we call a cat and a cow, right? Some spaces in between the knees. It helps to distribute the weight of the body. Now, you're gonna drop the belly down towards the mat. The glutes go up towards the ceiling and separate, and the chest and face are forward. That's called a cow. When you exhale, you're gonna round your spine and take it up towards the ceiling and tuck in the glutes in the chin. Now let's do that a few times following your breath. Inhale, drop the belly down, and exhale and round. Inhale, drop, and exhale and round. Inhale, drop. Exhale, round. One more big time right here. Stretching out that back, check. After that last inhale and exhale, bring your body back into the tabletop. Stop for a moment, check your posture. Now, we're gonna go back into what we call a plank. On the plank, shoulders and wrists are in alignment. When I talk about alignment, I'm talking about, for the most part, they're right underneath one another. The shoulders are engaged. You're gonna step both feet back behind you, engage the core, and come into your plank. Now, you could also do plank from the knees as well, right? So if you're gonna go onto the plank at the knees, you're just gonna take the knees down and the body is up for it, right? So come into your plank, push through the back of the heels. Imagine there's something behind you that you gotta push away. There you go. And exhale down to the knees, right? We're gonna do that some more, right? Because we're working on the core. Actually, this month we've been doing a lot of core work, right? So, one more time. Come into your plank. Now from your plank, we're gonna take it up to downward facing dog, right? So that's when you're gonna hike the hips up towards the ceiling, right? We're gonna combo and put that together. You gotta breathe through a plank. So you're gonna inhale and come into your plank. And exhale, down dog. You got this. Kind, gentle words. Inhale, plank, right? Exhale, down dog. Just like that. You can stay on your knees and do this as well. Inhaling and exhaling. Remember, there's always a moderation. One more time. Bring it into the plank. Down dog. Bring the knees down. And we're going to take our very first child's pose. Child's pose, you can open up the knees, take them out to the outer edges of the mat. The big toes come together at the back end of the mat. You're going to sit the glutes down onto the heels of the feet. The arms are going to stretch far towards the front end of the mat. If you're able, you gently let your nose and your forehead rest onto the mat. Child's pose is a great resting pose. So throughout our practice today, if and when your body desires a rest, child's pose is a great space to get you some rest, and then you're free to join us whenever the body is ready. Keep in mind, this is your practice. It's not about competition or comparison. It's about becoming aware, using your breath to become aligned inward. On your next exhale, travel through your tabletop. Stop for a moment and check your posture. Both legs back, come into your plank. Once again, from your plank, downward facing dog. Now you're going to begin to do what we call walk out the dog. That means you're bending one knee in at a time while the other leg is long and extended. You're warming up the feet, the back of the legs, the glutes, right? Bring the feet into stillness at the back end of the mat. Take the eyes back and up towards the navel and increase the stretch. Inhale, and as you exhale, begin to walk the feet up to meet the head until you can come into your forward fold and just hang. Let the back of the neck hang down towards the floor or the toes, whichever is deepest. And let the arms just sway from side to side like a rag doll. Let the neck hang down. Release that tension. Inhaling and exhaling. bring the body back into neutral and take a small pause. And as you exhale, bring the body up halfway. The hands can be on the shins or the knees. The shoulders are back, the glutes are back, the chin is forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Forward fold, Uttanasana, stretch down towards your toes or the floor, whichever is deepest. Let the head hang. Inhale, and on your next exhale, take the arms out to the side of the body and begin to rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale and then exhaling, that vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Come into this extended mountain pose, Tadasana. Arms up on the side, palms face inwardly. Inhale, and as you exhale, take the eyes back towards the up ceiling and arch the back. Inhale, come back up to steady. Exhale, take a swan dive down. Both hands gonna touch the mat, and sometimes you have to bend your knees so that the palms can come down onto the mat. You're gonna step back with your right foot, adjust the left foot in between the frame of the hands and come into a lunge. Take this back knee down, bring it right underneath that hip, right? Come into alignment. That front leg is like a 90-degree angle. Inhale, take the arms up on the side and come into our seated warrior. Inhale, as you exhale, take a gentle twist. You're gonna bring this opposite palm inside of that foot that's on the mat. The left arm is up towards the ceiling. You can stay here if this is good. If you try another variation, you can take that arm and wrap it around the lower waist and bring the fingers into the inner thigh as close as possible. You can go even deeper if you like. You can tuck this back toe, lift that back leg, and come into a twisted lunge. You have variations. Find the one that feels good to you and your body. Left arm back up towards the ceiling. Let the eyes follow. Rotate that left hand down on the outside of that left foot. Step up, come back into your forward fold. And exhale halfway like the number 7. Glutes back, shoulders back. Forward fold. You're always breathing. Take the arms out, rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Come into that extended Tadasana. Eyes up and back. Inhale up to standing. Swan dive down. Both hands come down to the mat. This time step back with the left foot and come into that lunge on the left side of the body. Take that left knee down and bring it underneath the hip into alignment. Inhale up. Seated warrior. Exhale, gentle twist. Left palm is down, the right arm is up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. If you like, you can bind that right arm around the lower waist. Inhale, exhale. If you like the other variation, tuck that back toe, lift that leg, and come into a twisted lunge. You have at least 3 variations. Find the one that feels good to you and your body. Right arm back up to the ceiling, eyes follow. Exhale, right palm on the outside of that right foot. Step that right foot back, this time and come into your plank. Lower down, engage the shoulders. Lower down for your cobra through your chaturanga. Top of the feet are flat. Lift up through the cobra. Shoulders back and away. If you like to go a little deeper, try the upward facing dog. Take the thighs, the knees, and the shins off of the mat. And exhale to your child's pose. Get you some breath. Remember, kind, gentle words, right? You're always speaking kind, gentle words to yourself as you inhale and exhale. Inhaling clean energy and exhale to let things go. And exhale, bring it up through your tabletop. Stop for a moment, check your posture. Tuck your toes, down dog. Walk out the dog, bend your one knee in at a time. You gotta balance out both sides. Bring the feet into stillness at the back end of the mat. Eyes backing up towards the navel. Inhale, and as you exhale this time, walk the hands back to meet the feet until you come into a forward fold and just hang. Halfway, like the number 7. Forward fold. Arms out to the side, rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Stack vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Arch the back. Inhale up. Take that swan dive down. Walk the feet up. Alright. Or the hands through your plank. Bring that right foot forward. Come into that lunge. There you go. This time the back foot is going to turn out and down at a 90-degree angle. Coming into your warrior 1. Use the core. Bring the arms to the side. Okay. Inhale as you exhale. Bring the arms across the chest for warrior 2. There you go. Inhale as you exhale. The front palm turns back. The back palm rests on that back thigh. This is called reversing the warrior. Exhale, come forward. Bend the elbow, connect it to the front knee, and come into the extended side bend. That's the rotation. Reverse the warrior. Right? So you're going to take it back. Good job. And then you're going to bring it forward. Follow your breath, right? One more time on this side. Reverse the warrior. Side bend. Warrior 2. Bring it out to the side. There you go. Warrior 1. Both hands on the side of that foot. Front foot steps back. Come back into your downward facing dog. Right? The other side wants some love. And remember, you're always free. Okay. There you go. Now, this time, just step forward with that left foot because you're already there. There you go. You have to adjust it a lot of times, right? So there you go. Start bringing that foot up. Take that back leg out and down at a 90-degree angle. Position yourself and engage the core. Arms up. Warrior 2. Reverse. Side bend. Reverse. One more time, reverse. Side bend. Warrior 2. Warrior 1. Both hands on the side of that front foot. Okay. Forward fold. So that means bring the back foot up and you're right back to start. There you go. And exhale halfway. Forward fold. Arms out to the side, rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your palm all the way up. This time, palms come together. Bring the arms down into the center, right? And come into your mountain pose. Now, mountain pose, the arms are down on the side of the body. Starts in your feet, so it's different for everybody. Your feet are going to be right underneath your hips, so you have to feel around. Feel for your feet and the hips in the proper placement for you, right? There's a slight bend in the knees so that they're not locked up and your wrists fading, right? So the slight bend in the knees, the arms are down on the side. You can turn the palms outwardly if you like, or you can bring them inwardly. It's your choice, right? So think about a mountain. A mountain is strong and resilient, yet it's soft and it's free. You hear me often tell you to be tense. Remember, if you have any, or be focused and learn if you have any tension in the body and if you feel tight or tense, to begin to soften those areas and speak kind, gentle words. So you're a mountain, but you're strong and soft and allowing, right? Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, and just fold forward, right? Just rest there for a few breaths. Release any tension that you hold it in the back, right? Each time you exhale, go a little deeper. we're gonna work on a standing pose, which is a tree pose, right? Remind yourself, you can and you are doing this. Speak kind, gentle words, right? Bring the body up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. The shoulders are back, the glutes and the chin is forward. Exhale, forward fold. Stretch a little deeper towards your toes or the floor. Let that neck hang. Take the arms out, come up, rise up. And arch the back. Come back up to stand. Bring the palms down into the center. Now, whenever you work on a balancing pose, it's best that you find a focal point, right? So maybe you look at this F behind me, right? It keeps you from, when the eyes are moving, then the body is moving, right? When you focus the eyes, then the body can get a little bit more grounded, right? So when you do a standing pose, you want to find this focal point where you can keep the eyes gazed even when you're moving, right? Tree pose, we have 3 different levels where you can go, right? You can take your foot and you can place it at your ankle. If you want to go a little higher, you can take it right underneath the knee where the kneecap and the bottom of the leg meet, right? So not on the knee, right under there. Or you can also take that foot and place it inside of that inner thigh, right? You have to pick your level. And today, these pants are kind of slippery, so I might not be able to go in that inner thigh, right? Because, yeah, when the pants are slippery, it just wants to slip down. But some days it does the inner thigh, some days it doesn't. But I'm okay, right? Inhale, take the arms up. It's with the breath. Find your focal point, all right? And exhale and find your tree, right? Ankle, knee, or inner thigh. You're always breathing, right? And exhale, let the tree down. Let's go to that other side, right? Inhale up. Find your tree. One more time on each side. Bring that tree down. Good job, everybody. Inhale up. Lift that foot. Find your place. Other side, want some love. Arms down. Inhale up. Tall and long like a dancer. And find your tree. Open up the branches just slightly. V for victory. There you go. Exhale, bring it down to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Both hands come down to the mat. Walk the feet back. Come into your planks. Lower down, chaturanga. Bring it up to the cobra. Shoulders back. Knees up. Upward facing dog. And back to child's pose. Remember, child's pose is that pose where you sit the heels back, the glutes back onto the heels of the feet. The arms stretch far towards the front end of the mat. Remember, you're always breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Two more breaths in your child's pose, and then you're going to begin to make your way on to your glutes. No special way on how you're going to get there. At whatever way seems most comfortable to you. Come into the staff to the position or to the doctor, right? The legs are extended out in front of the body. The back is in an upright, elongated position. Inhale, take the arms up. As you exhale, you're going to take a twist and you're going to connect opposite hand with opposite foot. There you go. So that back hand, You can rest it onto the mat, or once again, you can bind it around your waist and for a different variation. You're always breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Release that back hand. Bring the body back up into that upright position, arms up. And exhale in the opposite direction. You stretch and reach. Left hand to the right toe. Okay. Take that right arm and bind it around the waist if that feels good to you. Inhale up. Now, as we lower down, right, I want you to use your core. So instead of just flopping down, I want you to use your core and lower down one vertebrae at a time, right? So take the arms out long in front of the body. As you exhale, lower the back, right? Mid back. The last thing that's going to come on to the mat is the back of the head. Just let the head rest, right? Now, I want you to bend the knees and bring them up towards the ceiling, right? The heels of the feet are onto the mat. We're going to do some glute bridges. It's almost resting time, right? So the palms are down on the side of the body. The heels of the feet are in close to the glutes. When you inhale, you're going to push down on the heels of the feet and the palms and bring the glutes up into the air. Open up the front of the hip. As you exhale, control the glute and lower it back down to the mat. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. One more big time. Take that glute off of the mat. Up, up, up. Tuck that glute up. Tuck it higher. Tuck it higher. Tuck a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Right, all the way down. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Extend the arms and wrap the arms around the outer lower parts of the legs. Give yourself a big hug, right? There you go. Extend that left leg down and out towards the bottom half of the mat. And bring the right knee in a little closer towards the chest. There you go. So that right knee is really bent in towards the chest. The left leg is long and extended. Point through that left toe and extend that left leg a little longer. You got it. There you go. Inhale, alternate. Bring that left knee in. The right leg is extended out long. You're pointing through that right toe, extending that right leg a little deeper as you bring that left knee in a little closer. Now we're going to put that together. We're going to bicycle the legs, alternating one at a time, right? And really point through that extended leg so you can lengthen the body with each breath. If you want to go a little deeper, bring the shoulders off of the mat and the chin, the nose and the knee in a little closer with each exhale. Inhaling and exhale. Give me one more on both sides. Bring the shoulders back down, knees in, right? Open up the knees to the outer edges of the mat. Send the hands through the knees and grab the bottom of the heels of the feet with your palms and come into what we call a happy baby, right? Each time you exhale, you're going to drive the knees down towards the mat by pushing on the bottom of the feet. You may want to rock from side to side, right? This is that pose that babies get into. They don't have a care in the world. They're not judged. They don't know good or bad, right or wrong. They just are, right? Now, bring the body back into center. Take the forefinger and wrap it around the big toe. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend the legs open and come into a V. Straighten the legs as much as possible. Inhale, bend back into your happy baby. Give me 3 more just like that. Following your breath. Open up to a V. And inhale in. 2 more. Open up. Lengthen the legs. There you go. 1 more big time. Open up. Open up. And V. extend that left leg out long. There we go. Take that right leg down long. Extend the body long. There you go. We got one more yoga pose, and then it's going to be resting time, right? I want you to extend the arms up far above the head. Let the back of the hands rest onto the earth. The feet are extended down towards the bottom half of the body. When we exhale, you're going to take the fingers and reach them up farther above the head, and you're going to point the toes away. So you're extending the body in opposite directions. Someone is pulling on your ankles and another person is on to your wrist. As you exhale, soften the body, bring it back down into neutral, leaving the arms above. Inhale, reach and point. Feel the body expand and make room for more. And exhale and soften. 3 more just like that. Inhale, reach and point, point and reach. Exhale, soften. 2 more. Inhale, reach and point, point and reach. Exhale and soften. 1 more big breath. Inhale, reach, point those toes, reach the fingers, you're growing with each breath. Exhale, soften. You can bring the arms down to the side of the body as we go into Savasana. But in my opinion, is one of the best times of yoga is when you get to rest and to restore, release, and revive. If lying on your back is not your favorite pose, then find your favorite resting pose. Bringing the body into that position where you're just resting. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You are safe. You are secure. You are supported. You are loved. You belong. You are creative. You are expressive. You're well and you're balanced within your thoughts and your emotions. You're bold. You're confident. You're strong. Have the personal strength that it takes to know that you can create and live the life of your desire. Your heart is open and allowing, forgiving and accepting of all parts that make you who you are. When you speak, use language that empowers, inspires, encourages, and uplifts. You have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the guidance, the intuition to self-guide, to self-regulate, and to consciously discipline yourself into making healthy life choices. And you are connected to your highest conscious awareness through your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, making small circular motions with your wrists and your ankles. Slowly beginning to wake up the body and to become aware of the space in which we're holding. Take the arms and reach them far above the head. Get a long stretch as if you're first waking up from a great night's rest. Bend the knees and bring them in towards the chest. Wrap the arms around the outer lower parts of the legs. Give yourself a really, really big hug. Show yourself some gratitude and some love for committing to you on this Saturday a.m. And then you're going to roll over to your favorite side of the body. And you're just going to rest there for a few more breaths in the fetal position, like a baby. Nothing's missing and nothing's broken. Resting on the earth beneath you and the source above. And you just get to float in the middle without a care in the world. And then whenever you're ready, you can take that top free hand, push down onto the earth and use it to bring yourself back up to a forward seated position. Take the arms up one more last time and get a long stretch and bring the palms together, bring it down through the center of the body, through the eyes, the nose, the mouth, throw right into the heart center. And I always like to close my session, with the saying. And today the saying is one that my teachers in yoga taught me and their teachers taught them and so forth. And our saying goes that we wish that all beings are safe. We wish that all beings are healthy. We wish that all beings find love. That all beings know peace. And that all beings can move through their lives with fun and as easy as possible. And as we take a slight bow, we use a Sanskrit salutation. It's an Indian term, and that word is namaste. And I like to add that the light and the good in me, it honors and bows to the light and the good in each and every one of you. Once again, my name is Tiffianie, and thank you for allowing me to share space with you on this Saturday a.m. right here at Fabletics. Everyone, have an awesome and amazing rest of your day. Thank you. All right. Ooh, how's everybody?